Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we are listening to Midnights by Taylor Swift. It's her 10th album from 2022.
Happy birthday.
It was just her birthday.
To her, yeah.
This is also our last episode on YouTube before the holidays. I bet you can guess who this album was produced by if you're following along the past few weeks.
Yes, I know it. Jared.
Not Jack Frost.
Jared, Japan, I don't know.
Jack
Antonoff.
Yes. So
Got it.
We're on our little Jack Antonoff. There was someone on one of the, I don't know if it was a live stream or the Patreon that called him Crack Antonoff because I was saying I think it was the Lord one because I was saying how all her choruses were crack. That was too good. I wish I would have thought of that before
Crack
then.
Antonoff.
So yeah, we're continuing his little streak, which wasn't fully planned, but after the last one, I was like, we're kind of following a little string here of his albums.
Do you want to mention how you said on the last video about subscribing and our growth went up to 30K?
I definitely noticed a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like usually when we have a more popular video, like the Lana one's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But I definitely noticed a difference from saying something.
Yeah.
Like I feel like more people that were watching were subscribing.
Yeah. And I remember one comment, the guy said, I've seen 6 videos and I hadn't realized I hadn't subscribed. So
we'll throw it out there again.
Yeah, sure.
One more time.
Sure.
If you're a Taylor fan that is just finding us, we have a whole bunch of videos reacting to Taylor. And of course, if you want to see any other artists, we have a bunch on the channel. So yeah, consider subscribing if you enjoyed it. Thank you for 30,000 subscribers also.
Yeah, big. Feels good.
Which we just hit, which is really cool. So thanks, everyone. Cheers, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And yeah, stay tuned to the Patreon because we got good stuff coming on there. Track 1 is called Lavender Haze. I'll tell you the 2 that I've heard before I heard them. And the audience. I'm sure the audience knows because it's like the 2 big hits on here.
Okay.
So this one I've not heard.
Meet me at midnight. Staring at the ceiling with you. Oh, you don't ever say too much. And you don't really read into my melancholy. I feel the lavender haze creeping up on me. So real. I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal. The 1950s shit they want from me. I just wanna stay in that lavender haze.
Is this a smoking song?
What?
Lavender Haze? Sounds like a smoking like a smoking reference.
Oh, no.
Oh, they keep asking me. The lavender haze. Talk your talk and go viral. I just need this love spiral. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. Get it off your chest. Get it off my desk. The lavender haze. I just wanna stay. I just wanna stay in that lavender haze.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Smooth.
I think it sounds like, she's
Super modern.
referencing, the stress and how she's dealing with it. She just wants to stay in a lavender haze.
Yeah. That's the Crack Antonoff chorus again. I love that little vocal loop. Track 2 is called, let me make sure it's Maroon and not Moron. Maroon. Track 2 is called Maroon.
So we had lavender and now maroon.
Yeah.
When the morning came, we were cleaning incense off your vinyl shelf, 'cause we lost track of time again. Laughing closest friend. How'd we end up on the floor anyway? You say your roommate's cheap ass screw top rosé. That's how. The burgundy on my t-shirt when you splashed your wine into me, and how the blood rushed into my cheeks so scarlet it was. The mark you saw on my collarbone, the rust that grew between telephones, the lips I used to call home, so scarlet it was.
Very minimalistic, spacey
When the
production.
silence came, we were shaking, blind and hazy. How the hell did we lose sight of us again? Lost you, the one I was dancing with in New York. No shoes, looked up at the sky and it was Rubenstein on my t-shirt when it splashed your wine into me, and how the blood rushed into my cheeks so scarlet it was. Maroon.
Even the chorus, when it comes in, it doesn't explode. It just stays. I don't know how I feel about that one. It's like I was waiting for. I thought when the chorus came in that it would like burst out, but it just stays kind of the same, and her voice stays. I mean, I get the feeling that it's meant to be like a hypnotic feeling track, but because the vocals are so minimal and the production so minimal, I feel like one of them needed to take off. You know what I mean?
It felt flat for
The
me
production needed to
overall.
pick up.
Yeah.
Or I wanted her voice to pick up. But because they're both so even, it felt like it just kind of blended a little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean, if that was, I don't know what it sounds like live or what she does with it live, but I almost feel like when I look back on some videos that I've seen of like, you know, Led Zeppelin or the Stones back in the early 60s in England, and the crowd is just kind of sitting there, and you say to yourself, you know, because your future self knows what's going to happen.
Right.
But you say, how could they just sit there on their hands and nobody's like standing or clapping? I felt like that's what I was doing. Like I was being hit with a sound and a sensation that was numbing.
Yeah.
The buzz, buzz.
It stays.
It's like a buzz going on in the back. That
It's
and
like
then
a long, slow.
and then it sounds like a jet, you know, like pulling down. I thought that was a good lyric. You know, you spilled the wine on me, and I went for it. Was so red, it was maroon.
Yeah.
That was vivid imagery. But in the middle of that, it was kind of.
It just.
I
blends
lost
too
whatever
much.
else was being said
Yeah.
because of the buzz.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Definitely like the first track better. The first track had more bounce and her vocals were stronger, I think. But
yeah.
yeah, that's all right. Track 3 is called Anti-Hero. So this is one of the 2 tracks that I've heard just because it was super.
Maybe I have. I don't
Popular.
know. Not by the
It's
title,
possible.
I don't know.
I have this
Sounds like
thing
Prince.
where I get older, but just never wiser. Midnights become my afternoons. When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, 'cause you got tired of my scheming. For the last time, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. Did you hear my covert narcissism? Like disguises altruism, like some kind of congressman. I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, and life will lose all its meaning. For the last time, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me.
Oh,
You didn't like it? I like it. I've heard it a trillion times, so
I
it's
mean-
one that's already worn.
at tea time, come on. Who, unless we're in England, who here in the United States knows anything about tea time? Tea time in England, Ireland, Europe, yeah, you sit down, it's not what you think it is. It's, you can have it's like a brunch.
Yeah.
But you're having it in the afternoon with, some high class tea and a tower of stuff. And to suggest that, at tea time everybody's standing around talking about her. This is what I'm afraid of, is that the lyrics continue to be this woe is me. I hate it. I hate saying this. It feels like, again, like woe is me. I feel like the monster on top of the hill when everybody else is pretty. And, I get it. I guess it's possible, she still feels that way, unless she's just writing ethereally. Maybe you feel this way too. I felt it, pierce the heart but never die. A little too much drama, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I
think it's a.
I like the. I mean, it started out feeling like it was going to have a little.
It's definitely a groovy mainstream pop song for sure. Like you could see why that would be popular. It's catchy. The chorus is catchy.
Yeah.
But lyrically, I get what you mean. Like it's hard to explain.
Yeah, it is hard to explain. It's a feeling of. It's really hard to separate this artist, this specific Taylor Swift, with her worldwide global fame.
Yeah.
Still writing songs about, what might even be teenage angst or teenage. I'm not saying it is, but I'm not saying it is. I'm trying to get a feel for what I want to convey. You know what I mean?
It's just emotions. You know what I mean? It's just. But I know what you're saying. It's like,
yeah, she's talking about herself as a narcissist. I mean, a lot of words, a lot of wordplay in there.
Speaking of Jack Antonoff and Lana Del Rey, track 4 is called "Snow on the Beach" and it's featuring Lana Del Rey.
I saw flecks of what could have been lights, but it might just have been you passing by unbeknownst to me. Life is emotionally abusive and time can't stop me quite like you did, and my flight was awful. Thanks for asking, I'm unglued thanks to you. And it's like snow at the beach, weird but fucking beautiful, flying in a dream, stars by the pocketful, like snow on the beach.
I like those lyrics. It's clever.
Very nice. So far, nice. Yeah.
Like snow.
Is that Lana?
This scene feels like what I once saw on a screen. I searched Aurora Borealis.
Sounds like she's balancing with her.
Yeah.
Duetting.
She's like backing vocals, I think.
Till it's true. Now it's like snow at the beach, weird but fucking beautiful, flying in a dream, stars by the pocketful. You wanting me tonight feels impossible, but it's coming down, no sound, it's all around, like snow on the beach. Now I'm all for you like Janet. Can this be a real thing, can it? Are we falling like snow at the beach?
Oh, that's nice.
Weird but fucking beautiful, flying in a dream.
I think you might be right. It feels very like a Smoke album.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Feels impossible.
it's like psychedelic. It's like psychopop.
A little bit, which Bono's a big influence on that, I'm
for sure.
sure.
Has to be.
Now it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down.
It's a Christmas song.
Not like it.
That's my favorite one so far.
I really like that.
That seems more of what she's good at, like the clever lyrics and the
Yeah, and it was the lyrics were minimalistic. It wasn't.
Yeah.
there's not too much,
but clever little punchlines
Yeah.
and imagery,
And just
which
get-
she's always good at.
with the nice chill, music behind it. Yeah.
And Lana's a really nice
cool.
touch too.
Oh, it's like a nice duet. They're like singing off
like
of
a
each
perfect
other.
backing to that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that added even more to what she was going for, maybe on like the second one.
Without her voice.
Right.
Yeah.
It just added a couple little elements that
It did.
made it click more.
Yeah, the melody of it all, the instrumentation was nice.
Some nice little sound effects too, like the whooshes.
Yeah, I thought it was very good.
Really pretty. Track 5 is called "You're on Your Own, Kid."
It's okay, we're the best of friends. Anyway, I hear it in your voice. You're smoking with your boys. I touched my phone as it fits your face. You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
I wonder, maybe that's what the lighter is about.
Yeah, maybe she's got high.
So she's not blowing it out, right?
So long, Daisy May.
Like she's not going.
Nah.
Petals, he loves me not. Something different bloomed. Writing in my room. I play my songs in the parking lot.
Those are some scratchy synths.
Yeah. Almost like an electric guitar. This one has a little bit more of a Dua Lipa vibe.
Yeah, it's driving
with a rich voice.
Yeah. A friendship bracelet.
Ah, that's what everybody wears
Yeah.
at her concerts. Okay.
Yeah, you can face this. You're on your own, kid. You always have been.
Ah, we're grooving. It's picking up a little bit now.
So that one felt like, again, I think if you just read the lyrics to that one was full of poetry.
I don't think there's a break. There's only one break
Right?
in that song too. It's nonstop
Lyric.
and at the same pace. Dun, 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 dun. Great song.
Yeah, I feel that it had to go that way because of the way the words, and it's funny how you can almost lose the lyrics in that song because you are listening to the music, but
It's building and
I
building
think
and building.
If we were to read that whole thing, that's got to read like a poem,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was
right?
very minimally focusing on
On the words,
just because the production was
and I
building and building and building.
I didn't think unlike you, I didn't think it was going to go more than it did. I felt like it was going to stay that way, so I moved to the lyrics.
Oh yeah, no, I felt it. I
mean-
felt it the whole time. Like the bass just slowly kept getting louder each verse, and then that kicks got a little harder, and then not until the very end he added in the snare to get like the full beat going. But that was really nice though.
It was.
Yeah, this is Midnight Rain. Track 6.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame. He stayed the same, all of me changed like midnight.
My town was a wasteland, full of cages, full of fences, pageant queens and big pretenders. But for some it was paradise.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame. He stayed the same, all of me changed like midnight.
It came like a postcard.
Very
There's a lot,
experimental
yeah.
for her,
Shiny
boy.
family, holiday, peppermint candy.
She very rarely
But for him,
allows
it was every
modification
day.
to the vocals.
Yeah.
You know?
Plus
It's
all
working.
this going on, like all the
Swirling
trippy-
synths.
Deep portal, time travel, all the love we unravel. And he never thinks of me, except when I'm on TV. I guess sometimes we all get some kind of haunted. And I never think of him, except on midnights like this.
very isolated song, like emotionally, right? Like very
Well, yeah,
alone
because she's
sounding.
talking about breaking the guy's heart, and she doesn't think about him a
Yeah.
lot, but it feels like deep down, you know, she knows when it's midnight.
Right, when there's something that
Yeah.
it
He
doesn't,
wanted this, I wanted
Yeah.
that, but I still really care about him a lot.
and there's something that will evoke that emotion, whether it's
Yeah.
the weather or
Yeah.
Right?
A storm. Right.
yeah. That was really
That
really
was
good.
nice. I'm, you know, again with the
Jackie
psychedelic.
Boy.
Yeah, he really is.
He's really good.
You know, meshing the two worlds of like, not only can he do the piano stuff, but he's almost like, you know, with some Pink Floyd stuff going
Yeah.
on, and boy,
And
it really does something to the song.
Oh, it does so much. And I think it says a lot that these artists trust him to
Craft
allow
it.
them, especially someone like Taylor, who
Yeah,
we know is such a perfectionist and
yeah,
wants control over.
yeah. Like, how did that? Like,
can tell
what if
that
we make
there's
you sound like a
collaboration
male
always.
voice? like,
Right?
how did she agree to that?
Yeah. You can always feel the collaboration between the two artists when he's on something. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like I think it'd be cool if we, you know, brought you
Be-
down here,
because
brought you up, and brought in these sounds.
Because the way that song was going, I could hear that going faster or having a up, you know, just
Yeah.
by the way she was singing. But it
fits the
remained
tone.
restrained.
Track 7 is called Question.
Good girl, sad boy, big city, wrong choices. We had one thing going on. I swear that it was something, 'cause I don't remember who I was before you painted all my nights. A color I've searched for since, but one thing after another. Fucking situation, circumstances. Can I ask you a question? Did you ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? And every single one of your friends was making fun of you. But
Nope.
15 seconds later they were clapping too.
Never happened to me.
Then what did you do?
No comment.
Did you leave a house in the middle of the night?
No comment.
Did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? Slept away in the gray. I just may like to have a conversation.
It's a good
Can I
verse.
ask you a question? Did
Okay.
you ever have someone kiss
See, I didn't
you
think
in
this
a
one was
crowded
gonna-
room?
I thought we were staying there the whole
Every single one of
time.
your friends was making fun of you. But 15 seconds later
Kinda
they
tricked
were
me
clapping
halfway.
too. Then what did you do? Still with her, that's nice, I'm sure.
She goes real down.
Hitting all the keys, all the notes on the way down.
Yeah.
But tonight,
Back up.
Oh my gosh.
can I ask you a question?
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Did you
good.
ever have someone kiss you in a crowded room? It's just a question.
That was a grower.
Oh yeah.
That was a grower.
I didn't think it was gonna be though, because the other one it builds slowly throughout, but this one halfway through kind of boom, which I like a lot because it seemed like she was kind of taking herself seriously at the beginning, but it
Yeah.
seemed to get lighter as it
Yeah.
went on. Like it seemed like she kind of
Yeah,
started
like
to
everybody's
be like,
yeah. But
Which
in a
I
way,
like that.
still directing it to possibly
Towards the-
one person. So
I like that. a
yeah,
lot.
it was cool.
The production shift did a lot to that song narratively because, like I'm saying, she starts to repeat the same hook and stuff, but then even adding those little sound effects and
I think it was more right. I had no problem with the repeated verse. I liked that the note descend.
that was great.
Yeah, while still using the questions.
Yeah,
I liked the continuing, spacey, whatever you want to call it, vibe in the back.
track 8 is called Vigilante Shit.
You did some bad things, but I'm the worst of them. Sometimes I wonder which one will be your last lie. They say looks can kill, and I might try. I don't dress for women. I don't dress for men. Lately I've been dressing for revenge. I don't start shit, but I can tell you how it ends.
808 Taylor.
I
need we need the shades.
Yeah.
She needed cold hard proof, so I gave
That's
her
a thumbnail.
She had the envelope. Where you think she got it from?
Yeah, very sinister
Now
spy.
she gets the
Like
house, gets the kids, gets the pride.
Taylor's
alter ego.
Leave thick as thieves with your ex-wife.
her Kendrick fan is showing.
She looks
Travis.
so pretty.
You better fucking.
Well, he was doing lines and crossing all of mine.
It's a little Billie Eilish style.
Oh yeah, yeah,
To
yeah.
the FBI.
Yeah, with the low.
Dark mood.
And I don't dress
Heavy.
for villains or for innocence. I'm on my vigilante shit again. I don't start shit, but I can tell you how it ends. Lately I've been dressing for revenge.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Yeah, I could go
What
for
the
that one
heck?
a little bit longer. That was
very unexpected.
that was very cool.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's like has the lowness and steadiness of the second track, which is way more what am I even looking for? Attitude and personality.
Yeah, ballsy.
More personality.
Yeah, arrogance.
Heaviness.
I kept imagining Catwoman from Batman, like in a
Yeah.
a sleek suit, or
yeah.
like I may come across as sweet, but
I don't think any song we've ever heard of hers really sounds like that. That's like
sinister like that. No,
I mean
like,
that's super like
I mean, she's said like in some of the like I have a hard time like
she's teased
when she
at it a
says
little bit.
fuck in other songs. It I feel like ooh Taylor, don't curse. Like
Yeah,
that, but here
This sounded-
that would have it's a perfect fit here.
Yeah, it sounds more authentic than I would expect a song like that to sound from her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't expect that to sound as
you would find it hard to
engaging.
imagine her singing it, but
right.
she
like
delivered
you're saying.
it.
I feel like I would expect myself to feel more like
you
ooh.
cringe, like ooh, where are you going there?
That was actually really entertaining.
yeah, that was that was badass.
Track 9 is called Bejeweled. And I wonder, will she stay here in this dark area?
Nah,
Or you think that's just a one-off? Has to be just
it's a one-off.
yeah. Yeah.
Unicorns.
Baby love, I think
Yeah.
I've been a little too kind. Didn't notice you walking all over my peace of mind. And
It's still a
shoes
very
I gave you as a present.
mature tone to the album.
The whole album.
Yeah.
In their top 5. And when I meet the band, they ask, do you have a man? I can still say I don't remember. Familiarity breeds contempt, so put me in the basement when I want the penthouse of your heart.
See, this is-
In my eyes, I polish up real nice.
Wow, those are
Could be.
punchy synths.
Yeah.
Sorry. Feels like he's pushing them in hard.
Very 80s.
Baby boy, I think I've been too good of a girl. Too good of a girl.
I don't remember.
It's a little break.
Yeah, it's a clever line.
Yeah, but I don't.
In my eyes, I polish up real nice. If I'm still bejeweled when I walk in the room, I can still make the whole place shimmer.
That was cool. That was like you said,
Yeah,
like
it's-
her classic sound, her classic
Hey.
hooks.
If it ain't broke,
Yeah, no, that was classic.
it's just
Yep,
really good.
Yep.
Entertaining.
Right.
Catchy.
right down the pike.
Yep. Strong vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Catchy melody. Track 10 is called Labyrinth.
It only hurts this much right now.
Wow.
Was what I was thinking the whole time. Breathe in, breathe through, breathe deep, breathe out. I'll be getting over you my whole life.
Angelic.
Wow.
I'm
Feels like you too. Where the streets have no name.
It only feels this raw right now. Lost in the labyrinth. Just like that. Oh, I'm falling in love. Oh no, I'm falling in love.
I don't get those throw-ins. They're disconcerting.
What, the synths?
Yeah, just like throwing it in randomly. Yeah, it has that very, I mean, by her keep saying this over and over, it feels like you're in that swirl
Yeah.
when you caught in the wave and you're just tumbling, you know?
Yeah. It's a sick track. Vocally awesome.
I mean,
Awesome.
he's really playing, you're right, they're just, the collaboration is so evident there. Let's try this. Let's do this with your voice. I mean, the lyrics to that and the sound a little bit, again, it just feels like I bet they could have taken that a whole nother direction,
Right.
right? With big stuff in the back
right,
and
right.
upbeat and fast.
Or even as a ballad.
yeah, I mean,
Falling in love again.
but to keep it still so chill with synth
Yeah.
and organ and heavenly,
Her vocals were beautiful. in that song.
so pitched high.
Beautiful. And then I like how they blend at the end the pitch vocals with her natural high vocals to give like a crazy effect of like
Yeah, then it
the
just,
synthesized and the natural voice is
and
like,
by just repeating "Falling in Love," it felt like you're, like you could see,
You're in that
like,
spin,
Yeah,
like you said.
everything is just, woof, you
Yeah.
just caught up in it all.
another big hit
Coming
song. Yeah, Karma. This is track 11. And one that I really want to see live. See her perform it live, yeah. Since I've heard it.
But you're relevant. You're terrified to look down. Cause if you dare, you see the glare of everyone you burn just to get there. It's coming back around. And I keep my side of the street clean. Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat. Purring in my lap cause it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that. Spider boy, king of thieves. Weave your little webs of opacity. Karma's gonna track you down, step by step from town to town. Sweet like justice, karma is a queen. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Karma is the guy on the screen, coming straight home to me. Karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend.
I didn't want to like it, but I like it. Like I'm listening to the words. I'm like,
I know.
that's kind of corny,
It
but
grows on you though, right?
yeah, I mean, another verse I would have been singing along for sure. That was just
It's so
catchy
It's
as hell.
so
Yeah.
good. Like-
and yeah, just
Yeah, on paper, maybe it's something you wouldn't expect to be bopping along to.
no,
but
right. But the imagery it paints is still all over the place.
yeah,
The cat, the breeze, jumping off the screen. She knows how to manipulate words into these.
I think that's part of the reason why I like it so much. Like, it's obscure in its lyrics, but
Yeah, there's
I don't think
nothing.
it's random. I think that there's
It comes across as random.
it comes across as random
as
when just
random
hearing
things,
line
like,
by line.
like those books. When I was a kid, they used to have Snoopy used to have these books. Happiness is, and it was stupid. You would just turn the page. Happiness is a a bowl of cookies. Happiness is this. Happy.
Right.
That's what that feels like. Just pick anything, and that's what karma is. But
But in another way, saying karma is everywhere.
Yeah.
and everything affects everything that you do affects other people. Everything that
And I
people
swear,
do to
like,
you affects someone else.
2 minutes in, I was like, nah. And then I'm like, oh, wait
that third chorus, you're
He's
like,
my boyfriend. Like, I can get it. It's pretty.
track 12 is called Sweet Nothing.
I spy with my little tired eye, tiny as a
I spy.
firefly, a pebble that we picked up last July. Down deep inside your pocket, we almost forgot it. Does it ever miss Wicklow sometimes?
Nice soft keys.
On the way home, I wrote a poem. You say, what a mind. This happens all the time. 'Cause they said the end is coming. Everyone's up to something. I find myself a running home to your sweet nothing. I find myself a running home to your sweet nothing. Outside they push and shove, outside they push and shove. You're in the kitchen, honey, you're in the kitchen. All that you ever wanted from me was sweet nothing.
Beautiful.
Nice little tune.
Yeah. Yeah. Very soft,
Yeah, nice tune.
quiet. But pretty straightforward.
Yeah, repeated verse often, but something about the tinkling. With her admitting, I'm too soft for all of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That matched, so it was very believable.
I think it's a well.
I like how she said, "I go home and write a poem," and you say, "Oh, that's awesome," or "beautiful mind," and that happens often. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a nice. There haven't been any true like slow songs on there, so I think that was.
I think the placement of it after that big.
That's what I was saying. I think it's a good spot.
Yeah, it's good. Since you're not going to keep jamming out or popping
Maybe slow
out.
things down a little bit.
Yeah,
Towards the
bring
end
it
of the
back
record.
to like how the rest of the theme was going. It was good.
Yeah, it's a good track. The final one is called Mastermind, track 13, the lucky number.
Once upon a time, the planets in the fates and all the stars aligned. You and I ended up in the same room at the same time. And the touch of a hand lit the fuse of a chain reaction of counter moves. It was all by design, 'cause I'm a mastermind. You see, all the wisest women had to do it this way, 'cause we were born to be the pawn in every lover's game. I laid the groundwork, and then, just like clockwork, the dominoes cascaded in a line. What if I told you I'm a mastermind? And now you're mine. It was all my design,
Damn.
'cause I'm a mastermind.
Little double entendre. Like, it feels like she, not only is she singing to one guy, but she could be singing to all her fans. I had to do it this way to get you all to.
Laid the groundwork.
Yeah, I mean, I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian
because I care. Wow.
So yeah, I mean that is pretty.
Wow. That's a very well written track.
Yeah.
Incredibly well written track. I
Yeah.
wasn't even, my brain hadn't gotten there yet until.
Yeah, no,
and then the whole song kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it
took
was
a
almost
much
like
deeper
communicating this message, like, like it was all part of my master plan. Like, she's almost telling me, I knew you were going to fall for this. I knew how to rope you in because that's how I had to do it. You know, I saw that big smile and then I knew I had you. And now,
To get
you know,
people
what
in.
if I told you this was all by design and
Wow.
I never had any doubt where how big I was going to be. That's
a very good track.
And that could just be me, but
No, it has to
it
be.
definitely felt, you know,
Even like
metaphorically.
her bringing up like as a kid,
not being
nobody cared about me.
Yeah.
And you know how
And that's where the drive starts, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
we know it, even especially from rappers, how much they talk about that too. About
I'll be damned.
Right?
Yeah. I'm
know,
going to be
being
bigger than
neglected
you.
and being shit on and being told that they weren't anything.
Yeah, and if she spent a lot of time in her room, you know, she mentions that so many times.
Isolation.
Writing poem, you know it, Eminem,
Yeah.
everybody writing.
Just like kind of manifesting.
But as a woman, she probably knew, you know, she had to play
other
the
obstacles.
pretty girl and all that stuff. And
Play up the looks and the sweetness.
yeah,
and-
sweetness and girl next door. And then I got you.
And now I can do,
anything I fucking want.
yeah. And everyone, the world is watching. Wow, that's a great closing
Yeah,
track.
it was a good
Literally
one.
the first whole part,
Yeah,
I was
the-
like, oh, this is kind of creepy track. Like, it's her
Yeah,
saying,
no,
like,
it
oh,
was
I
it was
tricked this
less
guy.
like
I
it was
planned
less
on this
like
guy getting to be with me.
it was less like the vigilante shit.
Yeah.
That was true.
But I was
you
just
know.
taking it as like the getting the guy to be with her. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of weird.
And it could be. You
Yeah.
know, it could just be, but
But there's definitely
There's
a
less-
reason why she put it in that way.
yeah, and as the final track, it's like you've listened to the whole thing and now it's like she's letting you in on this big
And we know her with all, now since we know the 13
number 13
thing,
is big.
there's
Yeah.
no way that would just be a straightforward like song about getting a guy.
I think it's pretty cool.
That is very
like how
cool.
she says like everything is thought out. You know, I don't just, you know, nothing happens randomly.
It's not my favorite overall, like cohesiveness.
I don't.
Wise
I
from
mean,
her.
like you said, there's no. But the pop hits here aren't like the pop hits of the early albums. You know what I mean? Like,
I think she's improved on that front.
yeah, I would. I prefer
significant amount,
listening
I
to
would say,
this
actually.
style than the
Yeah.
very young.
I mean, she's
Taylor.
improved on a lot of areas, but that's definitely
Mm-hmm.
one that
Yeah, it makes her just feel like more
you
of an
feel
artist.
the maturity, you feel
Yeah.
the growth, and like we said, obviously an very experienced musician now that we're listening to. Not
No, but
second
she
album,
still
third
knows
album.
how to get you with the, you know,
the catchy.
yeah, friendship
Yeah.
bracelets. You know, what things that the fans can latch onto.
You're right. There's a handful of those in here. You could tell that she seems very in tune with her fans.
Yeah,
at
I'm
this
still
point.
gonna. Yeah, I mean, there's still gonna be very young girls buying these albums. So of
course.
she doesn't want to like, you know. Can you imagine being, you know, what 12, 13 listening to this? It might be way out of your
Right,
You know, but you just
topically
know
or-
that I've listened to Taylor that way, and now
Right.
what do I? She's got to give everybody something.
Mastermind.
Telling you, boy,
She- it's like you could tell this. These are all things that she,
she
everything's
yeah.
very
right.
thoroughly thought out and
Right.
planned. And
Which is why I don't think she would ever do, you know, maybe like on a dark label, you know,
like a pseudonym or something.
yeah.
But the thing is with her, she would never get away with that with the way her fans are. Never. She could never do it. They would find
know.
all that out.
I know.
As cryptic as she can be.
Yeah.
But that's the cool thing is like she knows that her fans are like that. So she purposely puts these little
Easter
things
eggs,
for them
I
to
guess, right?
eat
What
up
you
and
call them?
dig into.
Yeah.
Because she knows that they're dedicated enough to go.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah,
And you could
I
definitely
like the
see-
change. I like the. I mean, just think of how much we're talking about.
Oh yeah, the
Each-
stylistic choices
and not being able to pigeonhole her into any box.
It's just great, unique,
very unique for sure.
and I can't wait to hear some of the like. I just feel like some of those live are probably really entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
and I have so many questions about the live.
Oh, no, I know, me too. I mean, the only thing still we've seen of her was what we watched on here, the little
and
intimate
it
performance.
took every bit of me to not go watch the theaters without you. So, you know, that's a lot of dedication
made
on
it.
my
We
part.
made it.
I like the movies and I like concert films. So,
Listen, we got the best movie theater right here.
one thing I'm wondering about was it filmed in different arenas? Like, was it a compilation or was it like one
I'm
night?
not sure.
It has to be.
They usually cut it up for a big
edits,
tour like
right?
that.
Yeah, they'll pick the
take-
different cities.
Like take the best parts of.
Okay.
But I don't know. Actually, I'll make sure to get that info before we go into it.
Yeah, I would
we
have
watch
to. I can't. I don't know of any big concert that's just ever been filmed, with the exception of maybe like, U2 Street, where they did the one thing album, the full album cover to cover in Red Rocks. Very rare that if you're on a tour, they'll take, like you said,
And of this massive of a scale.
yeah, right.
But-
Maybe one night you're off, and
That'll be next.
yeah, that's my wonder. Is
yeah.
Was it all in different arenas?
But thank you guys for watching.
Yeah,
We've made it to the
interesting.
end of the year. Thank
Happy
you to all
Christmas,
the
happy holidays, happy
whatever you celebrate.
post Hanukkah.
Thanks to all the Taylor fans this year. That's been a big,
Big
change in the
boost.
channel.
Oh yeah,
A lot of support, and we appreciate it very much. And we're enjoying doing it, and and excited to check out the concert. So head over to the Patreon if you're not on there, because it won't be on
watch it
YouTube.
in full. Yeah,
Because I'm not editing a 4 hours of footage. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you do celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Merry.
Stay safe. Have a good time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. See you next week with a new album and new video. Peace.